students and other viewers to my channel, the channel which goes by the name Lubigisa Wanani. This channel gives you an opportunity to listen and view various solvings of subjects from Form 1 to Form 6, specifically English and Kiswahili. Before we continue, I ask you to subscribe so that you can be the first person to get notified on the questions which are posted into this question. Subscribe so that we can be together. Today I brought you a question which states, by using the following words, identify the inflectional morphemes and their functions. By using the following words, identify the inflectional morphemes and their functions. These are the words we have to identify the inflection morphemes and their functions. So the aim of this question is to test or to measure a student to know the kinds of inflectional morphemes and the roles they perform. Now let us see these words to see what are the inflectional morphemes. Before we continue, we have to know the inflectional morphemes. The inflectional morphemes are the bound morphemes which are placed to words, but when they are placed to words, they do not change the grammatical category of the word. This means if a word was a noun, it does not change. If a word was a verb, after the addition of that particle does not change. So the inflection morpheme does not change the word category of the word, but it changes only the form of the word. It changes only the form of the word. Now let us see to these words. We have the word book. The word book. Here to this word, before the addition of this word, it was book. Now after the addition of s, it is books. It becomes books. Now the inflection morpheme here is s. The inflection morpheme is s. But what is the role of s here to this word? The function of s, inflection morpheme s to this word, is to show plural. To show plural. Or to show number. You can say to show plural or to show number. It shows number. Book is one, but books many because of s. Another word is John's house. John's house. Here, this is the inflection morpheme which is seen here. So the inflection morpheme is s, but the s is an apostrophe. Put an apostrophe. Now, but the role or the function of this s with an apostrophe is to show possession. To show possession. Possession means this house belongs to John, but the possession has become possible because of the addition of the s with an apostrophe. Now another word is the shortest. Shortest. This shortest, the inflection morpheme here is est. Est. This est. Est. Shortest. This shows superlative degree. Superlative degree. The comparison of more than two things. More than two things. This is est. It shows superlative. Superlative degree of comparison, or superlative comparison, or superlative degree of comparison. Now another word is shorter. Another word is shorter. To the word shorter, the affix here is er. Er. The affix here is er or l. Er. The function of this one is to show comparison. Comparison degree. This is it plays a role of showing comparison degree here. But when it is added, it does not change. For instance, from the word short, shorter, still two words are adjectives. They are still adjectives. They do not change. Eaten, eaten. The inflection morpheme here is en. 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 This is a past participle. Past participle. Participle. It shows the past participle. Shows past participle. But there is another is cleaned. Another word is cleaned. We have ed. Ed. The additional word here is ed, or the additional affix or morpheme is ed. It is an inflection morpheme. But the role which it plays here is to show past tense. It shows past tense. Especially past tense in irregular verbs. We have another word which is comes. The inflection morpheme here is s. It shows simple present tense. Simple present tense. It shows simple present tense with the steady pronouns. We have another word which is eating. Eating. We have ing. The inflection morpheme here is ing. And this one shows the progressive aspect. Progressive aspect or continuous aspect. It shows continuous or progressive aspect. Progressive aspect. Progressive aspect or continuous aspect. Another one is the word poetess. Poetess. So this word can be poetess. The word poetess. The word s. And you can be given another word which is lioness. So we identify s. Lioness. Poetess. This word, this inflection morpheme here is s. E-s or s. This shows gender. This shows gender. This shows gender. Poet, from the word poet, poet and poetess. Poet, poetess. From feminine to female, male and female gender. From male to female gender. Poet, poetess. Therefore, if you look here, the addition of these inflection morphemes have not changed the word categories of these given words. If words were nouns, they still continue to be nouns. If words were adjectives, they continue to be adjectives. I hope that you have understood me from the first point I have started here to the last point. Now, let me remind you, when you visit this channel again, to subscribe so that you can get informed about the questions which I normally post to this channel. Thank you.